This is where it began. Not with a question, with a quiet, inconvenient realization. Heat makes things expand, cold makes them contract. That's basic physics. But if that's true, then why does no one talk about how temperature messes with us? Our bodies are mostly water, held together by cells, proteins, and fats, all of which react to temperature. Roads crack, train tracks bend, bridges stretch and shrink, and yet somehow we treat ourselves like we're immune to it. So I treated myself like a science experiment, and turns out we're stretchier, squishier, and more temperature sensitive than we think.
Then why do humans not obey this rule? Metal does it. Gas does it. My patience for traffic did it. So why not you, flesh creatures? There must be a logical explanation for this. But we are violating the fundamental laws of thermodynamics, and I, for one, refuse to accept such insolence.
Okay, so clearly I had to find out what was going on.
To understand the human body, we must understand expansion itself. Fascinating. It expands. But what happens when we cool it? It shrank! The molecules are pulling in! This is some dark magic!
Okay, so we know things expand when heated and contract when cooled. Consider coconut oil. In summers, it's liquid. In winters, it's rock solid. So why don't our bones turn into jelly in heat?
Why are you like this? If heat makes things expand and cold makes things shrink, why do I not turn into a human balloon in the summer?
Because unlike metal, glass, or coconut oil, your body isn't just one solid object. See, your body is complicated. It's made of skin, fat, muscle, blood, water, each reacting differently to different temperature.
Aha! This is the key. Air expands with heat and water does not. And we are made of both. We are chaos.
Not exactly, but sure.
We're made of so many different components. Water, blood, fat. It's like a soup with different ingredients, all having their own ideas about temperature.
Okay, let's make sense of this.
Behold the soup of human biology. Here, my test subjects is where the magic happens. Water, the most abundant in your body, is like a ninja. Expands and contracts with the temperature, but the rest of your body just stands there, ignoring the laws of thermodynamics. The audacity. Water expands when it heats up. It's just like ice cubes in your drink, and when it cools, it shrinks. Think of it as a mood swing in liquid form. And muscle. Muscle. It's a stubborn thing. It doesn't just expand or contract with temperature. No! It's a team player. It needs heat and exercise to grow, to become its strongest form. But fat, fat is the rebel. It shrinks when you're cold, trying to keep you warm, much like a warm blanket hugging your body tight.
See, our body isn't a simple lump of just one material. Just like how coconut oil melts in the heat and solidifies in the cold, our body's parts react differently to temperature. It's all about the balance of water, fat, and muscle inside us. And each one has its own quirks.
Exactly. You see, my dear test subjects, the body is a complicated, unruly beast. But what about the real mystery? What about the bones? Oh, bones don't just bend and squish like the rest of your body. Oh no, they stay hard and stiff, much like the rebellious grandparent who refuses to bend the roads of time. But they do expand a teeny bit with heat. In fact, all the tissue inside you expand, but only slightly. It's the water and the muscle that truly dance to the temperature's tune.
So in simple terms, while most of the body's parts react to temperature, it's really the water and muscles that take the lead in how we expand and contract.
What we have here is a delicate balance, my friend. While one part freezes, the other melts. It's the body's way of saying, I refuse to be predictable. I have solved it. It's not that we don't expand or contract, it's that we do it differently. You see, a train track expands under the sun. A balloon swells with heat and your face puffs after a long nap. Do you see the pattern? Everything expands and contracts, but the trick is how. Your body does expand with heat, but not like metal. It spreads out instead. Blood vessels widen, skin swells slightly, and your fingers can get a little chubbier. And when it's cold, your body contracts. But unlike a shrinking balloon, it moves inwards. Blood vessels tighten, heat gets conserved, and your skin gets stiff. My face, it's turning into reinforced steel.
What he's saying, minus the dramatic flair, is that your body expands and contracts internally rather than like an object.
A bridge cracks because it has no choice. It has to expand when it's hot. But your body, it's a living, breathing system. It doesn't just react to heat and cold. It regulates itself to control the expansion. It's not about mindless expansion or contraction. It's about controlled adaptation.
Think of it like a sponge. If you pour warm water on it, it loosens up. If you freeze it, it hardens. But it doesn't fall apart. It just adjusts to the conditions.
You knew this all along, didn't you, sponge?
So while objects around us physically expand and contract, our bodies control that process. That's why you don't balloon up in the summer or shrink like a raisin in winter. Your body has safeguards that regulate the process.
This changes everything.
We now know that bones don't shrink, muscles don't melt, and blood doesn't freeze solid.
But still, what if I told you your body does change with temperature?
Yeah, we know that already, but how?
Air pressure, blood pressure, circulation.
Basically, your blood vessels expand in the heat to cool you down and contract in the cold to keep the warmth inside.
This is your blood in the summer, loose, flowing, spreading out. This is your blood in winter, enclosed, tightly packed, keeping the warmth in, just a little less sweet. And muscles, heat relaxes, cold numbs, they expand, tighten, adapt. You're a walking, talking thermal experiment.
Kinda. But yes, your body constantly expands, contracts, and changes, just not in the way you would expect.
Heat expands, cold contracts. Yet we survive. We are adaptable.
That's the whole point. So the next time you feel sluggish, stiff, or off, it's probably not random, it's just physics doing its thing.
Fascinating, but also deeply inconvenient.
So if you liked watching science ruin everything you thought was normal, hit that like button. And if you want more of this nonsense, subscribe. It helps the channel and it keeps this lunatic funded.
Subscribe for science.
We're done here.